Hi all and welcome to today's card creation for Trinity Stamps. We're going to be using this Rhino Bird Day, and I have basically pulled all the little birdies that are in this stamp set and mounted them on my clear block in a row. We're going to be using the sentiment from the Let Love Grow stamp set. So I have chosen a long clear block and mounted all these birdies on. I've got this dots and stripes pattern paper, just a quick view here, and both sides have dots, one side larger, one side a little bit smaller, and I'm using two types of pinks for today's card. It is a bit pink heavy. I am being inspired by all the pinks that are coming into the season. I'm just loving pinks. Are one of my favorite colors to play with. I'm not very good with playing with pinks, but I do love playing with pinks. Now I have used my Express Set roll tape here and for the thickest strips, and then my liquid adhesive for the thinner strips. And the reason why I choose liquid adhesive here is the tonic liquid adhesive is I tend to not put things on straight, which you'll see in my video. So I like that little wiggle room time that the liquid adhesive gives. That's just purely me. That is a user thing here for me. Now here I am adhering the strips. I do use my glass mat as a little bit of a guide, but I do tend to eyeball it, and you know what, that's probably why I'm not putting things on straight. If I tend to use guides more, then I would probably have a better success rate. Now, once I've added these on, I will then give them a little bit of a haircut with my paper snips here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp with a Copic friendly ink. So I've got the permanent black ink here from Altenew. It's a crisp black ink, Copic friendly, or alcohol mark friendly. And I'm going to cross my fingers and toes to make sure this stamped properly, because I chose not to use a Misty tool, which was surprising to me too. Don't know why, but I ended up doing it this way. Now I've got an RV17 here, Copic sketch, and then I've got a Chow here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently tap this Copic, my Copic colouring. The reason why I'm not being so heavy-handed is it's a fine detail, like they're little mini stamped images, and I don't really, if my marker was too much with too inky, you know, I really didn't want to bleed. And here I've got my yellow Copic, which I think it was Y15. Then I've got my RV23, which I forgot to say before, for my lighter pink. I've got my Sharpie ultrafine markers here, and all I'm doing is adding some dotted detail. It's just something I've been doing pretty much for the last 12 months, and I'm doing the same detail with my white gel marker here. So adding little tiny elements. I just feel like it kind of gives those little creatures a little bit more depth and dimension. And then I also just add a little bit more detail. Working my way through all these little birdies. Aren't they cute? I absolutely adore these little birdies. I mean, I love that stamp set anyway because I'm loving those rhinos. But I just thought to pull these little images out and focus on the little images. I thought that was really nice way to use your smaller images in any of your stamp sets. So here I am, pretty much thinking I was done here. Here's a close-up. It is, not as in focus, but you can kind of get the idea. Now I'm going to heat set and heat emboss the happy birthday sentiment from the Let Love Grow. I'm going to use my Wow ultra slow clear ink, absolutely amazing for heat embossing. And I've got the primary pink robin. This is a beautiful bright rich color. It's so beautiful, and I'm going to just pour this over a scrap piece of paper, And then I'm going to make sure I heat set that. Now just getting any excess off by tapping it. I've got my Wow heat embossing tool here on the highest setting, and then I'm just going to go back and forth and making sure that this sentiment is properly heat embossed. Now this comes with matching dies, which I am going to use and die cut off screen. I'm going to place some foam mount strips behind these sentiments, and I'm going to place it towards the top of the card, of the top strip of the card. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount them in the center, so top center, top third of the card. Then I'm going to add the cute little sentiment here that says hope it's tweet. So happy birthday, hope it's tweet. Happy birthday, you know, play on the words, hope it's sweet. Anyway, I had to explain it to my daughter, and I thought, I mean, she's 8, so I got it straight away. Doesn't that count? I hope you get it too. Okay, so hope it's tweet. I'm going to just trim it to a little thinner strip, foam mount that, place it in the middle. Now once I've placed that in the middle, I'm going to, well, now that I look at it, it's not totally in the middle, but you know, I did my best. I'm going to use my multi-matte medium and place these Bubblegum Confetti mix sequins throughout my card. And that really finishes my card off. I scattered these around, and I was just happy using the multi-matte medium because they're flat backed. The multi-matte medium, you're not able to see that adhesive. So that was the front panel, and then I'm going to foam mount that panel on a white type folding cardstock. I've got my 3M foam mount tape here, you know, excessive use of it, and leaving a really like 1/8 of an inch border around the whole card. And that's me. Side folding card, proved it, opened it, and there you go. My card is finished. Hope you liked today's card creation for Trinity Stamps. Please leave a comment, and I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.